Hey YouTube, it's Kentucky from Fort Hickory coming at you today from San Gorgonio Mountain. I'm back, baby, and well, I'm probably the same as I was before, but at least I'm back. I don't know if you guys noticed I was gone, but I sure as hell missed you. And I sure as hell missed being out in nature, man. It feels good out here. I'm hiking to Alger Creek campsite today. I got a real late start. It is about 5 minutes to 4. I'm losing sunlight real quick. I'm almost certainly going to be night hiking with my headlamp on here before I get to camp. But I'm glad to be back. Good to see you guys. And I'll let you know how it goes. I tell you what, the solitude up here is wonderful, man. Most people coming up San Gorgonio take the Vivian Creek Trail, which I've taken before. That's a beautiful trail. Most people don't take this trail. I'm on the Momyer Trail, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. M-O-M-Y-E-R. Been hiking for about 2 hours now. Have not seen a single person. Have not heard a single person. It's just me and Mother Nature out here. And I tell you what, that's how I like it. And it's not just the solitude. But boy, oh boy, how often you get a view like that. God, it's gorgeous up here. Ah. Well, look what we have here. Now, if my calculations are correct, and they very well may not be, I got another 0.7 miles to go before my campsite. I may get there before nightfall after all. That'd be good news, because I got a bear bag to hang. It's what photographers call the magic hour right now. And these leaves are starting to explode with color, reds and yellows and oranges. You can smell that pine smell in the air. It's just beautiful. Now, when I was driving up here, there was a lot of snow I was passing. And there's snow on the ridge across the way on the south side, or on the north side. I'm hiking up the south side. But here's my first sign of snow on the trail. I got my fingers crossed for snow at the campsite, but I don't think that'll happen, but here's hoping. Well, I was right about probably being wrong. I thought I was 3/4 of the way there. I'm about 2/3 of the way there. No worries though. I know where I am. I'm on the right track. Let's get on down the road. Well, the sun went behind the ridge across the way and it got cold in a hurry. Still got enough light to hike by though. Such a nice night. Can't wait to get to camp. Can't wait to eat. I'm gonna eat tonight, I tell you what. I can hear the water rushing ahead of me. I know that signifies that's close to my campsite. So I'll holler back at you guys when I get there. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have officially lost the trail. Now, I've lost the trail. I know where the trail is up behind me. I can find my way back out, but I can't seem to find the trail continuing down. There's a couple trees across the path, and I don't know which way it goes. So I can't get to the campsite tonight. I'm real close to the campsite. I think I'm probably in hollering distance, but I don't think there's anybody at that campsite tonight. I think I'll be alone. So don't tell the Forest Service. It looks like tonight I am not going to be camping in a designated campsite. Shh. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys when I get my camp set up. So I found my kitchen for the night. I'm downwind my camp. I don't want to attract any bears here. I don't even know if it's still bear season, but I guess I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'm going to camp up that ways a little bit. I haven't pitched camp yet. The challenge for me today, cooking my dinner, is going to be, I've never used the stove I'm about to use before. I couldn't find my regular stove when I was leaving. I was in a big hurry to get out of the house. And grabbed a stove that I bought years ago. It's only been used twice by somebody else. I love my Snow Peak Gigapower. Couldn't find it, so I've got I think it's an MSR Dragonfly. So let's see if I can figure out how this thing works. This should be an adventure. Well, I damn near blew myself up, and I don't think the flame's supposed to be quite that high. I'll see if I can figure it out. Yeah, I'd say that looks a little bit closer, right? Just about to enjoy some dinner. I got a Mountain House meal. It's Jamaican style chicken and rice. I've never tried it. And I've also got a double serving of hot chocolate. I love something nice and sugary before I sleep out when it's cold. That helps your body burn calories and keeps you warm all night. So it's about 8:30. I'm finally getting into bed. I'm here in the hammock. Ate dinner. Here's a hint. Jamaican style chicken and hot chocolate aren't flavors that really go well together. But I had dinner. It was nice. And I set up camp. And I cleaned up all of my, cleaned up the kitchen real good. Hung up my bear bag. Now I'm laying down for a long winter's nap. I'm having a great time today. Glad to be back in nature. I'm gonna swing in my hammock a little bit, stick my head out the side and look up at the stars. Stars are unbelievable out here. No clouds in the sky tonight. I'm pretty warm. It got real cold when I was making dinner, real super cold. I'd say, I don't have a thermometer out here, but I'd guess it's in the 40s, maybe even in the 30s. My bag's rated down to 20, so I should be fine. I've also got a wool blanket I'm using as a pillow right now that I can throw on me if need be. I'm just having a great time. I'll see you guys in the morning. Morning, everybody. It got cold last night. It got real cold last night. Again, I don't have a thermometer, but if somebody told me it got down to freezing, I wouldn't be surprised. Although there's no frost on my sleeping bag, so I don't think it did get down to freezing. But, woo, it got cold. I'm wrapped up in every stitch of clothing I've got. My sleeping bag, my wool blanket. I don't have an underquilt with me today, so that would have definitely helped. But, just about getting ready to get up and get me some breakfast. See you soon. So, this is the view from right outside my hammock. A little bit of snow on the ground. Right there last night is where I had a beautiful view of the stars. Not a bad view to wake up to, eh? So last night in the dark when I lost the trail, I was starting to question my orienteering skills. When there was still enough light for me to take a bearing, I was certain I knew where my position was on the map, and then it got dark and I didn't think I could have possibly lost my way in that short amount of time, but I couldn't find the campsite, so I set up camp right here, somewhere off trail. Woke up this morning and there's the sign marking the campsite. I found it dead center. I don't know how they expected anybody to find that tiny, tiny little sign on that tree. But here we are, Alger Creek Camp. And last night in the dark, there's this pile of rocks over here that turns out in the daylight to be a tiny little fire ring. So I've been collecting some firewood. I'm gonna get a fire going and cook me some breakfast. Well, I got me a fire going, but it's a pain in the butt. It looks like there was probably about 2 or 3 inches of snow on the ground until right before I got here, so everything is damp. So it's just, I just gotta baby this fire to keep her going, hoping I get enough coal so I can boil me some water in a minute. So my camp is right up on the other side of that log, and right down here I've got this. This creek sang me to sleep last night. I couldn't see it in the dark, but here it is, and it's just as beautiful as I imagined it would be. Well, I broke camp and I'm heading out. It's about a little after noon. This trip was supposed to be 3 days and 3 nights, but it ended up being 2 days and 1 night. Duty calls, I gotta get back home. But no worries, it felt real good to get back out here into nature, and it feels real good to get back on YouTube. I miss you guys. Anyway, this is Ken from Fort Hickory. Adios.